Commission to order. And we'll do roll call first. And we have Brittany Chandler. Present. Sherry Franklin's present. Neely Glenn.
Present.
Mark Hayes. Absent. Howard Cottrell.
Present.
Lisa LeClaire.
Present.
Hank Laughlin is absent. Shannon Sanders. And Q Taylor. Okay, we do have a quorum of 5, so we will proceed with the meeting. First order of business is approval of our February minutes.
So move.
If I could get a second.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second for the approval of our minutes. Are we ready to vote? All in favor, if you would, raise your hand, acknowledging yes. Everyone, yes. Any noes? The minutes will stand approved as read. Next order of business is our financial report by Jeff Medford.
Good morning. The March 31st financial report is in your packet, and through the month of March, which is 3/4 of the way through fiscal 2023, the financial performance of the city and the CBC continues to be very positive. The city has reported on hotel tax collections received through February thus far, and year-to-date for those 8 months, the actual hotel occupancy taxes collected by Metro has totaled $82,643,000, of which 1/3 is dedicated by law to tourism promotion. This exceeds the total from the prior year for this period by about 28% and brings the string of record-setting months for tax collections on a month-by-month basis to 13 months in a row. It's worth noting that since sales taxes are based on this same hotel revenue stream, that by definition means that sales taxes generated from these hotel stays in Davidson County have also increased by 28% this year over last year. As is reflected on the financial summary, the total that's been billed to the city for this fiscal year through March under our contract with Metro is $22,838. As the contract is a reimbursement-based contract, this total represents only the amount required to cover our actual expenses. The tax receipts themselves go directly to Metro. Therefore, all funds collected above the ultimate contract reimbursement remain with Metro for future tourism promotion use. Expenses for the year thus far are tracking very much in line with budget expectations, and in most instances are coming in under budget. Overall, our expenses for these 9 months have totaled $30,570,000, of which about 72% was funded through our Metro contract. In looking at a few of the report details, our overall direct sales expenses, which are summarized on line 24 of the report, are running under budget this year in large part due to lower than anticipated costs that we incurred to successfully host the ASA annual meeting earlier this year. This is a good illustration of our efforts to spend money effectively but not unnecessarily. As we reported at our previous meeting, the one category which is comparatively small but which is running noticeably over budget on a percentage basis relates to the operation of our visitor information centers. At the request of the airport administration, we moved up the timing for the opening of our new Music City shop in the newly redesigned airport terminal into this current fiscal year. And the build-out and operating costs for this new facility, along with the renovations undertaken for the first time in about 20 years at our Bridgestone Arena Center, while easily covered by the available funding, have caused the expenses reported on line 36 of the report to exceed the original budget. And just for your reference, I wanted to just send around some pictures of what the airport shop and the newly redesigned Bridgestone Arena Center look like, just so you have some idea of what we've been up to. There are no other exceptions to report at this time, but I'll be glad to try to address any questions if anyone has some.
Are there any questions for Jeff in regards to the financial report? Do like coming under budget there. Even hosting ASAE, I think, is quite the accomplishments. In 13 months?
13 months.
Awesome. We're going for 14?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right.
Off to a good start.
Off to a good start. Are we ready to vote? Can I get a motion to approve our financial report?
So move. Second.
It has been moved and properly second. Are we ready to vote? All those in favor of the financial report, if you would acknowledge by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Any noes? The motion stands approved. We will start with our CDC reports, but I forgot to acknowledge. I see a new face in here, so if you would introduce her, Dina.
Yes. I'd like to welcome Heather Middleton, who's our Senior VP of Marketing, and she will be giving the marketing report today. But I'll jump into the President's report if you're ready. Last weekend set new records for tax collections. You'll recall we had 3 nights of Taylor Swift. We had 3 graduations from universities and Oprah Winfrey. And we had Janet Jackson in town, as well as the Brewers Convention. So we had a number of people in town that set records for tax collections. And Bruce will get into the details, and Jeff did mention how well tax collections are. It is event season. We're getting into planning for several events. First one is 4th of July. You may have seen that we announced our talent. We have Brad Paisley back this year. We have Warren Treaty, we have Tierra Kennedy, and Langhorne Slim, as well as 5 other bands at Family Fun Zone. It's a good way for us to showcase the diversity of the music and the talent that comes out of Nashville. We are on track with our sponsorship dollars to meet and hopefully exceed last year's, which helps offset some expenses. And we've had national TV interest from CMT once again, CNN, and Fox to cover the event this year. So we'll work out all those details. The NHL Draft and Award Show is here June 26th and 28th. It's the first time that they have been together in 17 years in the same city, and it's the first time that they've ever been together in the United States. So it's really great that Nashville is able to host this, and it will also be on ESPN, and we will have a stage on Broadway where the players will come out, we'll have music, and make it a fan experience as well. The next event is SEC Media Days. That's July 17th through 20th. We will have 1,000 credentialed media in town. It will also set us up for great future events with the SEC. And this event will be on the SEC Network. We'll have a stage on Broadway around the arena, and we will have some talent, but also live broadcast on SEC Network. So that's another event to look forward to. And this year, Nashville will be on national television for 11 events, which is a record. We have several others coming up, like Grand Prix and CMA Awards and New Year's Eve. So 11 times the rest of this year. And then one last event I want to tell you about that we have already hosted was the James Beard Foundation fundraiser. Some of you may have attended. It turned out great. It was called Sound Bites of Nashville. And then it was followed by a James Beard Award nomination breakfast the next morning. It was a way for us to showcase our great restaurants. We ended up with about 13 restaurants participating between the 2 events. And so it set Nashville apart as a foodie city in James Beard's the organization's eyes, so hopefully we can host future events with them. But we were also able to use it as a fundraiser. If you'll recall, it was the night, or you may not have been aware, it was the night after the Covenant shooting. So we ended up donating $10,000 of ticket sales to the Covenant School for that event. Last thing I'll leave you with, we have gotten some great accolades for Nashville. Yolan was just named the Reader's Choice Restaurant for Food and Wine magazine last week. It's the top restaurant in the country. And then earlier in the year, Locust and Audrey were also recognized as top restaurants in the country by Food and Wine and New York Times. We have some fantastic independent restaurants here. And Nashville was named one of the 50 best places to travel by Travel and Leisure and one of the best cities in the U.S. by Condé Nast Traveler. And we got another accolade yesterday, which is really good, but we can't mention it because it's not released until June 15th.
You got my teeth?
But we're at the top of the list of best cities. I'll tell you that.
For something.
For something. For a good publication
And all,
of travelers.
okay,
We'll keep pinning.
June 15th.
June 15th.
Yeah, and that concludes my report. And like I said, Heather Middleton will give the marketing report.
Well, it's great news just to see that Nashville continues to be recognized. 11 events for the remainder of the year. We only have, what, 6 more? Or 7 more months in the year.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. So looking forward to SEC Media Days. Heather, happy to have you.
Thank you. Happy to be here. I'll just give you a few highlights, recent highlights that have happened since your last meeting. In March, PR and tourism sales visited Glasgow, Manchester, Dublin, and London, surrounding the Country to Country Music Festival that features Nashville artists. And the team held 14 one-on-one meetings with the media, 6 trade meetings, trained 45 agents, and hosted 165 journalists and clients at events throughout each of those cities. To help reach a more upscale audience, you may remember last year we partnered with Saks Fifth Avenue online for digital content showcasing the city. And it was a very successful campaign that delivered 15.7 million impressions. So we are partnering with Saks again this year for content. And this time around, we just completed the photo shoot that was done throughout Nashville with Nashvilleian supermodel Karen Elson, which was fun. And the digital content campaign for that will launch at the end of June and will run for 4 weeks. Upcoming on the marketing side, we are getting ready to launch our summer advertising, which is focused on our core traveler as well as a higher household income audience. Some of those initiatives include Condé Nast digital ads across their different titles. And we are doing a larger partnership with Architectural Digest that includes digital ads as well as editorial content. We'll also be working with Goop.com, TripAdvisor, Priceline, Booking, and Connected TV in the UK. On July 24th through the 29th, we are hosting 5 journalists and 5 tourism sales clients to experience the city in support of our British Airways flight. And on the research front, we are conducting a visitor profile study through YouGov throughout the month of May. So it's happening currently. It's an online research platform, and it will be conducted in the U.S., Canada, as well as the UK. And we look forward to having those results by June 1st and excited to see what that looks like for us. Thank you.
Been busy. Thank you. All righty, we're winding down. So let's hear what's happening in our tourism and convention calendar.
All right, winding down, as Sherry mentioned, the end of our fiscal year is coming up on June 30. We're certainly not winding down in terms of our efforts.
No.
June 30, end of our fiscal year, we are currently on pace to hit our numbers, which is very exciting if all contracts issued by the hotel community close. So big thank you to our hotel partners at the table who are helping to make that happen alongside our team. We conducted 2 sales blitzes last month, one of which was in Denver, the other in Scottsdale. We took 15 partners with us in that effort. And a songwriter, Emily Wiseman, performed 2 back-to-back receptions, one in Denver and one in Scottsdale. We conducted 4 days worth of sales calls. So we've really been focusing sales blitzes in markets that have traditionally performed well for us, but post-COVID have been slow to come back. So that's where we've been focusing our efforts. Our next sales blitz will be in D.C. Following the American Society of Association Executives, where we'll take 8 partners with us as part of that effort. A songwriter event, and also sit down with our definite citywide clients that are booked over the next year and a half to really listen to some of the challenges they're experiencing and planning in the city right now, and also listen to what's working well for them. So we're excited. That effort will be in an effort to rebook those clients in the future. I mentioned ASAE, as you all remember, and as Jeff mentioned, we hosted that event annual meeting in August of 22 that resulted in 212,000 lead room nights. We've booked 44,000 of those room nights. They're not definite. However, we anticipate that number will continue to increase as we continue to follow up with those groups. In April and May, our tourism sales team attended Tennessee Tourism German Sales Mission. They hosted travel counselors agent FAM from Ireland, and they also hosted a Destination America Super FAM welcome reception recently for 50 top selling travel agents from US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Asia. They also participated in the Travelers Edge conference at Opryland and coordinated pre- and post-FAM trips for those travel agents in attendance. And later this month, the team will attend IPW and host 3 books of appointments, and seven participating partners will come with us. We appreciate the community support. Those partners help offset the costs that are required as part of exhibiting at those events. And Marie has updates on the multicultural sales team.
I do. Good morning. And I can tell you that our multicultural clients are definitely paying attention to what's going on in Nashville and those accolades and all the development, et cetera. And most multicultural customers also rely on community support in the cities in which they meet, but the 2 particular groups I'm about to mention require local host institutions when they select cities. So we're very excited to welcome these 2 influential groups in the next 2 months. The first is the National Newspaper Publishers Association. They'll be here in about 6 weeks. Very excited about that. They were here. This is our second time hosting them. They were here in 2013. And the customers were just in town for a planning visit not too long ago. And we're really excited about the development since their last visit. And the experience they feel their attendees will have. But these attendees represent Black publications from across the country, and I think we're expecting approximately 150 to almost 200 people. So if you could imagine the exposure we'll get from that media, but we're excited about showcasing the diversity of Nashville and also hoping to grow the diversity of our visitors as well as a result of this meeting. And then the second one I'll mention is the Association of African American Museums. Oh, I forgot to mention the Newspaper Publishers Association. Their host institution is the Tennessee Tribune, which is here in Nashville and is Tennessee's largest Black newspaper. But the Association of African American Museums, they will be here late July. This is their first time coming to Nashville because they now have an institution to host. If you can guess, that is the National Museum of African American Music, and they are thrilled. I did attend their event in Miami last year and exhibited, and every single person that came to our booth was just so excited about Nashville. So, and actually the client thinks they may have a record-breaking attendance in Nashville this year, so we'll see. But these are Black museums represented from across the country, their leaders and staff. And so just to share that the NCBC is heavily involved and engaged in the planning of these 2 groups and connecting the customers with community and resources in the city. That's the end of my report. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.
I have a question, Marie.
Yes.
How many people will attend that?
Newspaper publishers?
The museums.
They're thinking about 800.
Okay. And how many museums are there?
That's a good question.
Just
I think
curious.
about maybe 150.
Wow. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I'll get that answer to you.
Just curious.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any other questions? You all have been very busy, so just excited to see all the activity that's going on and looking forward to a great year in as the hotels do support you all to achieve those goals. And I heard very good comments in regards to the Blitz that you all did in Denver as well as Scottsdale. So thank you all for doing that. Next up, we can't wait to hear Bruce's report. So what do we have going on from our research? We can just talk about Taylor if you want to.
I could, yeah. So good morning, everyone. Bruce McGregor, VP of Research here at the CVC. Today I'll focus on lodging data, the positive results that have happened in the first 4 months of the year. Also, I did get the reporting in, so I have extraordinary numbers to report looking at the impact of last weekend, May 5th and 6th. So this is a chart, and I have the slides for you after the presentation that you can have and take home. But this looks at the first 4 months of the year. The occupancy over those 4 months was 68%. Average daily rate was 205. We sold 1.8 million room nights across the county. These hotel results earned $369 million in hotel room revenue. Of these, all these hotel metrics, it was higher than same time last year for all these metrics. So looking at January through April, the number of rooms sold was up about 10% year over year. The hotel room revenue brought in was up about 19%. And you can see there was a rise in hotel rates. The average over 4 months was 205. Same time last year in 2022 was 190. Next, I will focus just on what happened last month. In April, Davidson County occupancy was 76.2%. That's down just slightly, about 0.3 of a point. But the number of rooms was up year over year about 3.9%, 839,219 rooms sold in the month. ADR, the average rate, was up 7.5%. Hotel revenues brought in $199 million. That's up about 11.7% versus April 2022. On Saturday, April 15th, the average daily rate hit somewhat of a record of 301. 301, that was, Kate, notice of that because I'm going to be highlighting what happened over the weekend. So that was the record. Sure.
What was April 13th?
April 15th?
April 15th,
It was a
yes.
Saturday. A lot of leisure activity in the city.
And I think it was the Luke Combs
Yes.
concert as well. Luke Combs and their event at Bridgestone also.
So here are the weekend results. Nissan Stadium reported record-breaking attendance. Friday and Saturday nights, over 70,000 concert goers to Taylor Swift. Sunday, they're roughly estimating 71,000 despite the storms and lightning the show went on. If you add up all 3 nights, 212,000 attendees to this 3-night extravaganza. Weekend record attendance. Taylor Swift, Nashville history for playing 3 headline shows at Nissan Stadium over 3 nights. Also, as mentioned, a lot of other activity throughout the city. Graduation ceremonies at Belmont, Lipscomb, and Tennessee State University. Oprah Winfrey was the commencement address speaker for Tennessee State. There was a convention in town. Brewer Association at 14,000 attendees. Janet Jackson performed at the Bridgestone Arena. Comedian Trevor Noah had 3 nights at the Ryman. So all these results coming in, the CoStar STR report, it's astonishing numbers. This slide shows you hotel results for Friday the 5th and Saturday the 6th. I'm looking at, you can see Davidson County on the left, and then on the right is just segmented for downtown hotels. So if you just look at Saturday alone, year over year in the county, there was an increase of 31% when it comes to room demand on that day. 74% up in revenue. I'm sorry, in rates. So rates went up 74%. Revenue went up 129% for that day. Occupancy numbers through the roof, about 96% in the county, 98% in downtown. The Saturday hotel rates throughout Davidson County were $385. If you just look at exclusive to the downtown properties, it was $578. In recent history, there really hasn't been these high rates for this a weekend or a single day. In a single day, we sold 37,547 hotel rooms. Room revenue from that one day was $14.4 million on that Saturday. Downtown hotels, they sold 12,614 rooms, and that brought in nearly half the room revenue for that day. So just extraordinary numbers. If you combine the 2 days of that weekend, so just Friday, Saturday, if you look at the estimated 6% hotel occupancy tax brought in to the hotels, that's estimated at $1.67 million in tax revenue for those 2 days. That's the 6%. So I know this commission has been also curious about short-term rentals, so I did a little digging into that as well. So this looks at a company called AirDNA. So these are from Airbnbs, VRBOs throughout the county and downtown. Oh, next, this is the slide, I think. Yes. So if you narrow in on Saturday again, the available rentals across, they were 98% occupied on Saturday night. The ADRs were 602, but you have to think that's looking at apartments, that's looking at houses of various sizes that consist of one rental. So it's not really apples to hotel rooms, but it's still money coming in for sure. The taxable lodging revenue was estimated at $3.77 million on May 6th during the height of this tourism perfect storm of activity throughout Music City. So what can this city do on a single day? There's your answer. So,
I mean, nap,
yes.
right? And how many new rooms are in the pipeline?
I don't have the math on that for you. I'm trying to recall.
Roughly 5,000.
Yeah, roughly 5,000 under construction, and there's more in the pipeline of being planning. So there is.
I mean, and a number in my head that we've talked about is somewhere around 7,500. I don't know if that's correct or if that's just a.
It sounds about right.
Yeah.
It does fluctuate, but that sounds. There are hotels being built right now, and there are more in planning. As the stadium deal has gone through, what's going to happen on the other side of the river is fairly significant with the amount of downtown growth and planned hotels as well.
So we are absorbing all the new.
When you look at the occupancy levels, they're yes, and where demand is up year over year. So keep up this momentum for sure. Any other questions?
Where are you going to frame that slide?
Yeah,
That's that's history. Nashville's never seen that before.
hometown girl Taylor Swift did good, and then the compression of everything else going on in the city.
Well,
When business is down in the future, we know who to call.
Right, and you know when you think about that, that's just the lodging aspect of this, right? Restaurants, coffee shops, attractions. Oh my word.
We had 11 events at our venues over the weekend. Yeah.
Pretty good week.
7 years. And cinema brunch Saturday, it was a lot of Taylor Swift people. Yeah. We did like $20,000 in brunch revenue for brunch. Yeah.
One day.
For brunch. Yeah. But it's important though, like as we continue to see our city thrive, like making sure that whoever we're having conversations with people who are looking to do business here, keep in mind the small local businesses, whether if it's a coffee shop or your favorite hair salon or your favorite local boutique or candle store or art store. Like if we don't continue to have that authenticity throughout this growth, we'll be commercialized. So that's what's cool about Nashville is that there's a bunch of cool local people here and that we have to continue to support. So
I think that's key. I think that's key to the demand drivers. I know from
For
a sales
everything.
aspect, you guys use that all the time, right?
even for the new hotels that are getting built, like don't put a Starbucks in your hotel. Don't put a Gap store or something. Like find local boutiques and local things that's what's cool about Nashville. So I hope that we don't keep an eye on the prize on that stuff. So you don't. And I've seen that, so yeah.
Neely, tell us a little bit about your events over the weekend.
I think we had 4 weddings. We did a hair show for 2 days. Another corporate event. Yeah, it was slammed.
Well, a great weekend. I think that one definitely will go down in history. So we thank you all, Heather, for getting your team out internationally to continue to support Nashville. And then Dina, again, having Nashville being on the air 11 times for the remainder of the year will continue to support our city. But again, to your point, we still need to maintain being that authentic city that we are.
It's great to have Janet Jackson here. I mean, I love Taylor Swift, but I was more excited to see, to revisit the Control album, but that's just,
And of course, to see Oprah as well. So it was
and
just.
Trevor Noah, like all just diversity. So, and having that culture.
And Q, to your point, Heather and I just had this conversation this week about making sure that all of our marketing, that we continue to just promote what's authentic and unique to Nashville. We always want to look at an ad and cover up the name and make sure that it can't be any other city. So all those images, everything that we use, we have to keep it authentic.
And I think even with the upcoming multicultural conventions, that they will see a new Nashville as well, or Nashville. And so I'm excited about having those two organizations here.
And it's a common question, and not just with of course, multicultural conventions are looking for that community, but we're seeing most conventions are asking, we want to support Black businesses, we want to support LGBT. It's across the board. I think people are really getting engaged and are aware and want to do their part too. So that's encouraging.
Well, I was going to say, then there was the bench. We haven't even talked about the bench. Do you all know about the bench at Centennial Park? I got a video of the bench and the line to get there. So this was for Taylor Swift. There was help me understand how that all came together. So this was a combination.
She
of
won't
this-
brag on herself,
Okay.
so I'll say it. The mayor's office and Ben and his team called us about helping come up with an idea to attract and excite all the Swifties in town. And all the other cities had been doing, big signs, and some had done murals. And we wanted to do something that was more authentic and unique to Nashville. So Andrea, being a Swiftie herself, knew the lyrics of one song was about Taylor going to Centennial Park to read, and came up with the idea of putting a bench in Centennial Park so that people could go and sit and read. And the mayor's office got that done with parks and put a little plaque on it. And the next day, there was a line all the way through Centennial Park and probably throughout the entire weekend. But it was just something, again, that was just special to Nashville and special to Taylor, being this being her hometown.
And I will add, it was TJ over at the mayor's office who did a phenomenal job. He got it immediately picked up in People magazine. It was in Billboard. It was on iHeart. And the holy grail of all of this city competition with this tour is to try to get the artist attention, because her social media is, you hit that, you're done. And she mentioned it from the stage on Saturday night. It's the first time she's any of these little gimmicks that the cities are doing that she's recognized. So that, from a marketing perspective, we're check.
She was talking to you. Just
That's the way I took it. So.
And on
Well,
that,
well done. I mean, I
yeah,
think that's
well done.
That's the perfect example, Q, of keeping it local, keeping it authentic, and doing something really different. And that this team is really, really good at. Yeah, well done.
They excel at that. So, do we have any other announcements or any other business? No? Well, our next meeting will be on September 14th at this location, 8:30. And at that time, we will elect a new chair as well as a co-chair. So put your thinking caps on in regards to who that will be. But we appreciate all that you all do for us. Thank you all for being commissioners. So thank you all very much. And with that, the meeting is adjourned.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.